Bai Lu, stop spreading fake news. You've been the one calling my phone all night. You said you want me back the last time we met at the gala.
Imagine this for a moment. It is past midnight. The city outside is silent except for the distant hum of traffic and the glow of skyscrapers reflecting on empty streets. Inside a dimly lit apartment, a phone suddenly lights up on a table. The screen flashes with a name that millions of fans around the world instantly recognize. In that moment, a quiet personal interaction turns into something much bigger. Something explosive. Something that would soon ignite one of the most shocking public dramas the cdrama world has seen in months. Now, ask yourself this question before we go any further. What really happens when private conversations between two famous stars suddenly become public ammunition? What happens when emotions that were meant to stay behind closed doors suddenly spill into the spotlight where millions of people are watching? Stay with this story until the end, because what unfolded between Dylan Wang and Bai Lu has sent waves through the entertainment industry, and the scenes behind this confrontation are far more dramatic than anyone expected. The drama began quietly. At first, it was only whispers circulating through fan communities. Small discussions that appeared late at night on social media platforms where dedicated followers of Chinese drama stars analyze every rumor and every unexpected statement. For a while, nothing seemed certain. People speculated about tension between Dylan Wang and Bai Lu, but no one had any clear proof that something serious was happening. Then, everything changed. During a moment that insiders say caught even industry observers by surprise, Dylan Wang reportedly fired back at Bai Lu in a way that instantly set the internet on fire. The statement was short but powerful, and it carried the weight of frustration that had clearly been building for some time. According to the circulating story, Dylan Wang responded to claims that he wanted Bai Lu back by delivering a line that stunned fans everywhere. "You are the one disturbing my phone with midnight calls." The words spread across social media with lightning speed. Within minutes, fans were sharing screenshots, reacting with shock, and trying to piece together what had led to such a direct response. To understand why this moment feels so explosive, you have to step back and look at the history between these two stars. Dylan Wang has built a reputation in the entertainment world as someone who carries a calm and controlled presence. Whether he is appearing at red carpet events or filming intense drama scenes, he usually maintains a composed demeanor that rarely reveals much about his personal emotions. Bai Lu, on the other hand, is known for her lively personality and strong presence both on screen and off. She brings a vibrant energy to interviews and public appearances, which has earned her a massive following among fans who admire her authenticity. When two personalities like this share a professional history, the public naturally becomes fascinated by every interaction between them. For years, fans have studied the subtle details of their appearances together. A glance during an interview, a moment of laughter on a set, a behind-the-scenes clip that shows them talking quietly while cameras are not rolling. Every detail becomes part of a larger story that fans build piece by piece. But the latest development has shifted the tone dramatically. Imagine the moment when Dylan Wang finally decided to respond. Some say he had remained silent for days, while speculation grew louder. Friends within the industry claim that he prefers to avoid public conflict and usually chooses silence over confrontation. Yet this time, something pushed him to speak. Perhaps it was the late hour when his phone lit up again. Perhaps it was the realization that rumors were beginning to shape a narrative that did not reflect his truth. Whatever the reason, the response he delivered cut through the noise like a sudden thunderclap. The line about midnight calls immediately created a vivid image in the minds of fans. People began imagining those quiet hours when the world is asleep and a phone rings unexpectedly. Conversations happening in the dark while emotions run high and words carry extra weight because of the hour they are spoken. Was Bai Lu truly calling him during those late hours? Were the calls friendly conversations between colleagues or something more complicated? No one outside their private circle knows for certain, but the possibility alone has sparked endless debate across fan communities. Inside entertainment studios and production offices, the reaction has been just as intense. Producers, directors, and industry insiders know that when two major stars become involved in public drama, it can affect everything from upcoming projects to brand partnerships. Suddenly, a personal disagreement becomes something much larger because it touches the entire ecosystem surrounding celebrity culture. Meanwhile, fans continue analyzing every detail. Some believe Dylan Wang spoke out because he wanted to protect his reputation from rumors suggesting he was trying to reconnect romantically with Bai Lu. Others think the tension between them may have deeper roots connected to past misunderstandings that the public has never fully seen. And then there are the fans who still hope this entire conflict is simply a dramatic misunderstanding that will eventually lead to reconciliation. Picture another scene that many observers imagine happening behind closed doors. A quiet room somewhere far from cameras where both stars finally sit down to talk honestly. The tension that built through public statements slowly dissolves as they explain their perspectives face to face. The entertainment world is full of stories where intense moments eventually transform into understanding. But until that happens, the current chapter of the story remains one of the most talked about controversies in recent memory. Across the internet, discussion threads stretch for thousands of comments. Fans debate the meaning of every word Dylan Wang spoke and try to interpret what Bai Lu might say next. Even people who normally stay away from celebrity drama find themselves drawn into the story because it carries the emotional intensity of a television plot unfolding in real life. What makes the situation even more fascinating is how quickly it escalated. One moment, fans were enjoying ordinary updates about their favorite stars. The next moment, they were witnessing a public confrontation that revealed glimpses of private interactions few people ever expected to hear about. In many ways, it shows how fragile the boundary between personal life and public image can become when fame enters the equation. For Dylan Wang and Bai Lu, this moment may simply be one chapter in long careers filled with many successes and challenges. Both stars remain powerful figures in the entertainment industry, with loyal audiences who continue supporting their work regardless of personal drama. Yet the Midnight Call controversy has added a layer of mystery to their story that fans will not forget anytime soon. And that brings us back to you. What do you believe really happened behind those late-night phone calls? Was Dylan Wang revealing the truth about a misunderstanding that spiraled out of control, or is there a deeper story waiting to be uncovered? Share your thoughts and stay tuned, because in the world of celebrity drama, the next revelation can arrive at any moment, and when it does, the entire cdrama community will once again be watching closely. The moment Dylan Wang's response went public, the atmosphere online transformed into something entirely uncontrollable. Screens lit up everywhere, phones, laptops, tablets, as fans, reporters, and entertainment bloggers scrambled to capture the exact words. "You're the one disturbing my phone with midnight calls," Dylan had written, his tone calm but unmistakably sharp, cutting through the whispers of speculation like a knife. The words weren't just a reply, they were a statement, a boundary drawn in plain sight. Immediately, social media erupted. Thousands of fans flooded comment sections, some in disbelief, some defending Dylan, while others turned their frustration toward Bai Lu. Fan theories spiraled wildly, with speculation about what had happened during those late-night calls, what Dylan truly felt, and whether Bai Lu's intentions had been misunderstood, or whether there had been manipulation behind the scenes. Every second, the notifications multiplied, as if the world itself were holding its breath. Meanwhile, Bai Lu's side of the story remained tense and silent. Sources claimed she had been pacing back and forth in her apartment for hours, phone clutched tightly in her hands, rereading Dylan's words over and over. A single screenshot of his reply circulated online, sparking further debate. Fans dissected every syllable, examining the punctuation, the phrasing, and the exact tone implied by his message. Was it anger, frustration, or something deeper, reluctant honesty? Entertainment insiders revealed that Dylan's reply was not impulsive. Those who had spoken to his inner circle said he had carefully considered every word, knowing the potential fallout. He wanted to make it clear, one source claimed, but he also didn't want to escalate things beyond what was necessary. It's a calculated move, not a snap reaction. His public message was precise, a defense, an assertion of boundaries, and a subtle warning all at once. As the drama unfolded, paparazzi outside Bai Lu's residence intensified their efforts, hoping to catch a glimpse of her reaction. At the same time, Dylan Wang was seen arriving at a secluded filming location, his face guarded, his expression unreadable. Every camera flash seemed to punctuate the tension, each reporter trying to extract a comment, yet Dylan remained stoic, almost detached, as if the storm surrounding him existed only outside, not within. The night stretched on, yet the controversy showed no sign of slowing. Clips of Dylan's response circulated endlessly on social media platforms, with fan edits, dramatic overlays, and speculation videos piling up in real time. Influencers joined the frenzy, offering commentary, dissecting body language from past videos, and weighing in on who was in the right. The story became more than a private dispute. It transformed into a spectacle, a high-stakes game of public perception where every move, every post, and every reply could change the narrative completely. Inside Bai Lu's apartment, sources described a quiet desperation. She reportedly tried calling Dylan again, hesitating, then deleting the draft, unsure whether pushing further would damage the fragile thread connecting them. Meanwhile, Dylan's team monitored every response, every trending topic, strategically deciding when to allow the story to breathe and when to interject with clarifications. It was a battle fought not only with words but with control over perception, a chess game played on the world's largest stage. As dawn approached, the first wave of reactions had solidified into trends. Hashtags calling out both Dylan and Bai Lu were dominating global searches. Commentators debated the fairness of midnight calls, the pressures of celebrity relationships, and the ethics of making personal grievances public. But amidst the chaos, a quieter story began to emerge, one of restraint, of self-awareness, and of the subtle power of communication. Dylan's calm yet firm reply had shifted the narrative. He wasn't angry, he wasn't vindictive, he was simply drawing a line and asserting his truth, and the world was watching every inch of it. By the time morning came, the drama had reached a fever pitch, yet the question remained. How would Bai Lu respond? Would she continue the midnight calls, escalate the conversation publicly, or step back and rethink the strategy? Every fan, every journalist, every insider waited for the next move, knowing that this was far from over. Dylan Wang's words had ignited a firestorm, but the story was not finished. The stage had been set for the next act, and the entire world was holding its breath, waiting for the next explosive moment.